I bid you welcome.
I welcome you to my house.
Welcome to my house.
Welcome to my home.
Hello horror hounds, welcome to my horror house and welcome to a new segment for the channel, Jaws Scene by Scene. And what does that mean? Do you remember when DVD chapters used to have little titles made up for them? It used to be someone's job to come up with chapter titles to break up a movie. You don't see that so much these days, it's just 1 through to 23. I thought it would be fun to use the chapter titles afforded to the movie on one of the US DVD releases as a way to break up what I consider to be the greatest movie ever made into bite-sized chunks. The film's split into 20 chapters, so there'll be 20 installments of Jaws Scene by Scene. And we're starting off with a chapter title that doesn't inspire much confidence, but it turns out that there's an awful lot to say about Chapter 1, main titles. We start with the Universal logo from the time. We get a strange sort of sonic landscape filling our ears. Marine chatter. It sounds like sonar, sonic pinging, marine life. Whatever it is, it's strange, it's alien. It instantly sort of resets the brain and puts you in a different headspace. This sound takes us through the Universal logo into a fade to black. There are 10 full seconds of black where all you hear is this strange sonar marine sound. And then as the credits start to come, at first just the shadow, the hint of John Williams' cello, his voice of the shark, a sound which is tentative at first, probing, gaining in confidence. Then we're underwater, moving through seaweed, and the chugging locomotive of the shark's theme imposes itself over the title card of the movie. A musical theme which is vital for this movie. As important, I feel, as Bernard Herrmann's score for the Psycho shower scene. Herrmann provided Hitchcock with the knife entering flesh through his score, and John Williams provides the shark for Steven Spielberg. And these credits program us, cue us to understand how the music will represent the presence of the shark throughout the film. Then as the music reaches a crescendo, we're wrong-footed again, cutting straight across that music, discordantly to it. Notes from a harmonica. Now all around there's human chatter instead of marine noises. And we go from the blues and greens of the sea to warm firelight and cigarette tip oranges. The babble of conversation, a guitar, a couple kissing, another couple passing a joint, warm firelight. 2 worlds set up very economically in these opening minutes. One alien and cold, the sea, the other safe and familiar, land. And there are a couple of details I picked up on here, things I've never noticed before. The first line of plausibly comprehensible dialogue is one of the girls at the party saying something like, "My folks have a little condo in Maui." And then another couple, you have a girl playing with the claw that she's pulled off a crayfish. This brief throwaway dynamic between predator and prey, human and seafood, will be flipped. The humans will become the seafood. And the other power dynamics with this mention of affluent parents and condos in Maui, that speaks to some of the other power dynamics in the movie. The full-time islanders, the working class people who stay there, the moneyed holiday homeowners, and the visiting vacationers with their summer dollars. All of those power dynamics will be laid bare as the movie progresses. And as we slide from main titles into the next chapter, chapter number 2, Chrissy's Last Swim.